Most students think PTE speaking is all about having perfect English. That's one of the biggest myths. I've seen students with average English score over 80 simply because they use the right strategy. So if you're trying to sound like a native speaker, you're making the exam harder than it needs to be. The biggest secret is this: fluency comes first, clarity comes second, fancy vocabulary comes last. If you hesitate or stay silent, you're losing marks. The computer rewards smooth, continuous speech much more than difficult words with lots of pauses. Now let's talk about describe image, where many students panic. They see a complicated graph and suddenly their mind goes blank. Sound familiar? Here's the strategy. You don't need to explain every detail. You only need to speak confidently for around 30 to 35 seconds. Use this simple template. The image presents overall, looking more closely. In conclusion, for example, imagine a bar chart showing smartphone sales. A weak response is, 5 bars, I don't know, blue bar is bigger. A strong response is, the image presents a bar chart comparing smartphone sales across different years. Overall, sales show an increasing trend. Looking more closely, the highest value appears in the final year. In conclusion, the chart shows steady growth. See the difference? You don't even need exact numbers. The same strategy works for every image. For line graphs, talk about increasing or decreasing trends. For tables, compare the highest and lowest values. For maps, mention locations and changes. For process diagrams, explain the steps from beginning to end. But what if you don't understand the image? Never stay silent. Say something like, the image presents information in a visual format. Overall, it compares different elements and highlights key features. In conclusion, the image provides useful information. It's not perfect, but it's far better than saying nothing. Here's a simple way to remember it. If the graph looks as confusing as your weekend plans, don't panic. Focus on the overall trend, not every tiny detail. One final mistake: don't speak too fast. Fast speech isn't fluent speech. Speak at a comfortable speed with clear pronunciation. And if you make a mistake, don't stop, just keep going. Remember, fluency beats perfection. Follow a simple template, keep speaking confidently, and focus on the big picture. Do that consistently, and you'll be much closer to scoring high in PTE speaking.